Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to another vlog-like thing. So I'm playing a little bit of the Rimworld game while I'm at it, but yeah, this is not really going to be about Rimworld or anything like that. This is going to be more about Call of Cthulhu, actually. I needed to put somewhere to make an announcement about this. Don't think that very many of you in my audience really care, because I know it wasn't a very popular series. It was a game that I was having fun with, and it was a game that I don't regret playing, but I do have to face the facts that... oh crap, just 1 minute. I keep forgetting that this happens. Okay, so I think that worked. Right, well, whatever. Let's get this going back up again. Hopefully this is actually working, but we'll see. Anyhow, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Call of Cthulhu, because I do think that I have to cancel that series. There might be something that comes up later that will help me with that, but for those of you who've played the game on PC, you probably know that there's apparently a pretty big bug with it that actually makes it impossible to progress past that boat that I was on. There's a part where you're expected to sort of fire off shots against the cultists that are on the shore there. Problem being that, as you saw there were no cultists on the shore there, so we ended up in that stalemate situation where I couldn't really do anything about the situation. All it was just me sort of hoping that they would kind of go away or something, but there was nothing I could do to actually shoot them. So they were a real pain as far as that goes. So, you know, I think that that game was pretty interesting for what it was, but honestly, you know, not really going to say that anybody would ever want to play it, because obviously it's kind of actually broken. So, you know, that kind of does remove the enjoyability out of that sort of game. So, you know, definitely important that you know that that's why I'm doing that. It's not because I wasn't enjoying myself, but again, you know, play it on something that's reliable, or check to see if there's a fix that you're willing to do. The way that they were saying I should get through it, I did consult with some things to see if there was a way through there, was to simply guess where they were supposed to be based on like a bunch of charts, and don't really have the patience for that. Like I always say, this is a channel where I sort of play the things I like, and I sort of just play the games that I like as I like them, but yeah, so with that in mind, it just wasn't really worth continuing on there. I just sort of decided, you know, nope, gonna be done with that at that rate. So that is perfectly fine, though. So, let's figure out what we need in here. So yeah, that's going to stop, but I do like horror games, and I do want to play a horror game. I'm not sure what I want to be doing instead. I could play something like Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a kind of short game, but it's also one that looks pretty interesting. The thing is that I'm not sure if it's really all that scary. I've never really played it. People have been talking about, people have been playing it, obviously, but I'm not sure if that's the right game for me personally. Could be that it's not. So, you know, I'll see. I'll look into it. I'll look into other ones, but all in all, I'll have to try and find one that's right for me, as opposed to just sort of taking one as it is. But yeah, no, that's going to be sort of what we're up to. That's going to be what I kind of need to pay attention to, but hopefully we'll be able to do something along those lines. I could play... There's a couple horror games. The thing is, like, they're all sort of all over the place in terms of not just quality, but also in like the style and the tone of it, and so on and so forth. And like, you know, there's Evil Within's out right now. I kind of feel almost like playing that one. I'm not the sort of person that's bothered by the problems that are in there, so, you know, it would not be something that I would be adverse to playing. So that's something that I really think that I should potentially look into, but at the same time, you know, have to keep in mind that, you know, a lot of people I think have been already playing it kind of late to that party, so it would be a bad idea for me to just automatically jump in there and play that. So I do have to keep it in mind, I think, what you guys want to watch, because in all likelihood what I might end up doing is just playing it and playing it through by myself as well, because I do like playing games that way sometimes better, and depending on how things go, that might be what I end up deciding to do. So it will really kind of vary depending on how that goes and what I sort of feel like doing, or if you guys really want to see it, maybe I could do it then. But I mean, a lot of people I don't think really liked that game, which is, I think, makes sense. It's got a very, like, unupdated feel to it. It's almost exactly as though it were made in the sort of Resident Evil 1 era, which I actually really like. I think that the sort of is just very nostalgic for me, more so than games like Mario, for instance. But at the same time, I can really understand why people might not really like that. Why the hell can I not assign jobs here? Anyway, so that is basically my announcement for now, and that's sort of everything I really need to talk about in my vloggy thing. I could talk a little bit about Beyond Earth. I will be doing another sort of another retrospective. Like, I was obviously not happy with the last one, how that came out after everything was said and done, and I think I've said that I was unhappy with how that came and how that came about. So definitely going to be something that I'm going to try to sort of fix, but I need to micro this a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so those are what's going to be happening as far as that goes, that kind of content. Of course, Don't Starve is going to be on Sundays where possible. And I'm really hoping that they come out pretty soon with Don't Starve Together. I'm not sure who I'm going to be playing that with still, but it could be some of my friends that I've got that play that game. It could be some fans if we get together for that. Not really sure, but hopefully that'll be fun. Everything I've seen about it looks pretty interesting. It does look like it definitely makes it a little bit lighthearted, a little bit easier, which I think is both a good thing, but is obviously not something that I'm going to spend too much time with necessarily, because obviously I like challenges in that. So you know, if you happen to be someone who's playing that and you're just barely struggling to stay alive, I think that'll be definitely something that makes it easier for you. But for someone like me, who's sort of looking for new challenges, it'll be an interesting experience, actually. I think that that's what's going to end up being, is just really interesting, really kind of funky. Hopefully it's also really good, so we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, overview's the button. Why am I such a moron here? Okay. And we'll make sure that this is Kay's room. This, therefore, is for that. Okay. So, yeah, now that I've sort of gotten all the talky bits out of the way, I think I might actually just keep playing this a little bit. Now, this is a game that I think other people did enjoy watching me play, and I think that the reception on it was pretty good. So, I might do a little bit more about this, but I've been sort of waiting for it to update and be a little bit more stable. It stayed on this update for a lot longer than I thought it would. This is like 5 points. It's like 584, I think, is the label for it. They've got a strange numbering scheme, so not really sure how to go about that. But anyway, yeah, I think that I'm just going to continue on playing this for a little bit here. But for those of you waiting for me to finish off the vlog-like thing, that's basically done now. I've really not got a whole lot more that I need to really say about it, and it's been, you know, I might come back to Call of Cthulhu if I can find a way around that. What I've been reading about it, it's either you sort of guess or somebody sends you a save file that goes past it. I don't really want to make someone send me a save file that goes past that point. That's kind of ridiculous. But I might go through like Reddit or something and see if somebody has a save file in a Dropbox somewhere. And if that is the case, then I might do that, if that is the case. So, you know, we'll have to see, but, you know, there's always that possibility that, you know, that's just unfixable and there's nothing I can do about it, and that is also perfectly fine, because, you know, that is kind of the way things sometimes go. Now, if it is the case that I cannot actually play that game, I obviously won't be doing a retrospective of it. I can just tell you outright now that from the fact that it doesn't work, that's a severe enough problem that I think that we have to sort of consider that that's just basically, you know, it is literally unplayable. So if you don't mind the fact that, like, I think I paid something like $5 for it, so it doesn't bother me at all that was broken to that degree. But if it does bother you that you're sort of paying for a broken product, especially one that is broken to the point where it just does not work, then, you know, obviously you're not going to want to buy it. That's just sort of the common sense thing there. But I mean, like, I paid $5 for it or something like that, and I don't feel like I was ripped off at all, because, you know, I got a couple good hours out of it. I got some interesting story out of it, but, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, it's just not a working game, and the fact that it's been out for so long just makes it worse, because they really should have been able to fix it by now. Okay, so we've got our guys set up in our little defensive corridor here. I've not yet had the time to actually go ahead and build ourselves the other things that we're going to want here, but these are all turned on, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is an interesting way to do this. Alright. Okay, so they're fleeing. Yeah, and this is sort of why I like these defensive corridors that I've been talking about. This is the first time I've really gotten a chance to show one off. But yeah, that's what a defensive corridor looks like. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people here. I don't actually remember how many people live here, which is kind of a thing, but whatever. Go. It's just about all this crap that's in there. Okay, so some new hostages, we'll be able to turn them into new people. They didn't even manage to blow these up. One of the interesting things is if they actually do blow these up, they're usually right beside them, so they actually wipe themselves out in the process, which is really neat. It's one of the reasons why I like this sort of defensive layout so much. It's kind of hilarious, but it's even better if I start putting down some sandbags. I should actually probably do that about now. Yeah, sandbags. So you just sort of put down sandbags along here like this. And unfortunately I can't do it where I've got wire, but that's fine. We'll draw some wire around the outsides and we'll do it that way, and it's just a little bit, but as you can see they've kind of got these sandbags that'll make it a little bit harder for these guys to go in directly and straight, which is really cool. Alright, got ourselves our medical bed. Only one guy got a little bit bruised up there, nothing wrong with that. Now, we need to get these guys sort of, Alright, so, try to recruit, friendly chat. This guy over here, similar thing. I don't know why I keep these guys in the room with the battery. It's just gonna lead to real chaos eventually. Alright, so, overview. I need to turn researching to level 2 priority for over here. Who is our warden as well? That's kind of shitty. Okay, Yukiko, you're now on warden duty. I had her off that because I wanted her to do other things like mining, but c'est la vie, as it were. But yeah, getting some of the stuff researched finally is probably a good idea. Now, I probably have about too many people here, is what I would approximate my population as. We're at that point where we're sort of seeing lots and lots of people that are doing lots of different things. And that's kind of putting our people at mental break soon. Apparently it must have gone away really quickly because they're fine now, so whatever. Oh, we're almost out of graves. Keep digging these guys shallow graves and they just keep filling them up. Maybe I should just build one really deep one. And yes, I am recommending that all the people who come to my little village here should be put in a mass grave. It's, you know, more economical that way. Alright. Well, anyway. I think that, yeah, this village is going along pretty damn nicely. I need to get some furniture in this room over here, which is going to be a kitchen, but that is fine. Let's see... Want a long metal table made out of metal over here. And we'll get some metal stools around it. Actually, let's try and get something like 300 silver for a metal stool. That's kind of expensive. Oh, what the hell's going on here? One of my prisoners has gone on a mental break, so did I actually... I don't know if I... yeah, they get food, they get doctor care, they get a friendly chat. So it's weird that that person went as nuts as they did. I wonder if Yukiko has been busy with other things too much. Okay, well, we're going to increase the odds of her wardening. And what have we got for doctoring? I hope that our only doctor wasn't Kay. Okay, so everyone can be a patient, that is fine. What was... Was it Warden that was healing? No, that's that. Oh crap, I can't remember what, I've gone blind or something. Patience, Warden, cooking... What do you do to heal people? I cannot remember. Oh crap. Well, that's not ideal. Doctoring, that's it. And it's Inigo or Chef that should be doing it. Ah, interesting. Well, I don't know why no one's helping Barga over there, but looks like someone has finally given a bit of a damn about that situation. Oh, okay, there we go. We fixed that problem. Jesus Christ. So eventually Kay had to go in there and do that, so whatever. Okay, what do I want for this? Pneumatic picks, actually, I should get. Once you get the pneumatic picks, building a colony in the mountain like this is just a lot easier. Okay. First thing I did, though, was I did... Oh, for the love of Christ, Barga. What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, so I think Barga is still insane is the problem here. Jesus. Okay, so what was I thinking? Stools, that was what it was. Okay, I'm thinking actually just wood stools is gonna be fine, so let's go with that. I wish this game told you, like, what can or cannot be accessed properly. Group of pirates. And they're attacking immediately, I believe it said, so you need to get back. You guys, let's draft everybody. Just get everybody in the tunnels here. How many people do I have living here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's gonna be someone that's literally just gone missing that I don't know about. Okay, so that's... Okay, so you two up there as well. Okay, so Inigo, let's have you go over that way. Okay, it looks like they're trying to kill these turrets that I've got over here first. That's fine by me. This sort of original settlement, it doesn't really matter as much if they kill it. But at the same time, let's just find our guy with the rifle over here. It's going to be, I think it was Danny. So we'll send him out over here. And they're doing a terrible job of hitting this turret here, so... Well, whatever. Okay, this guy's decided to flee, but we're not going to let him off that easily. How did he just shoot there? A tortoise. Okay, well, we'll make it so that people can hunt that later, but for now, we've got a terrible shot there. Danny, you're just awful. You're a terrible, terrible shot. Okay. Well, hopefully it's going to rain soon, because a little bit more of this and we'll be in trouble, but honestly, as much as they are wrecking the base here, Oh, good, rain. Okay, that's lovely. What I can actually do, I just remembered this. Okay, so I'm going to send him back in here, and I'm going to actually, well, that one's exploded, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to turn the power off of these ones, and they should try to go from my remaining turrets that are sort of inside, because they should like rush forward and think it's safe. Nope, these ones are actually going for these guys. Interesting. Well, let's see if this helps. Well, that wouldn't help. Okay. Well, hopefully this will just continue for a short period of time, and then they'll go in and deal with our defenses. Right now, though, kind of feeling like I want to just go in for a sneak attack against these guys because they're taking too long. Like, this is really annoying that they're this slow. Yeah, there is another one of those. It's fine. Turn that back on, because why not? But yeah, we need to kind of hurry, because our guys are going to start going insane if they're outside in the cold too much. Is this the... one's like a peg leg or something? Yeah. Peg leg bitten off by a turtle, if I recall correctly. Now then. Alright, Danny. And this is why I like those, like, I only have one person with a rifle. Everyone else would have to run into pistol range. So, I end up with a situation where I kind of have to draw people in quite close before I can attack with them. Oh, what the hell? Again? Varga, you are a dick. What the hell? Yeah, Varga is just a jerk. Okay, well, they're gonna get murdered. That's fine by me. Over in here... Who the hell were you? Alright, well, whatever. You can see that it just, they immediately opened up there, and then that person just got owned. Okay, so I don't know where these guys are going now. I'm wondering if they've gotten critically hungry or something, but they seem to have sort of fled. Yeah, they fled. Okay, well, whatever. That is fine by me. Now, this place has been broken into, it's been kind of smashed up, but honestly, that doesn't really matter all that much at this point in time, because I'm trying to relocate as much of my stuff as possible back into the other, into this other house over here, so that's really not that important. Okay, so Yukiko and Inigo are going to go get a nap. It's going to be fine. Got ourselves a nice table over there. We're going to want some furniture around that too. A standing lamp over here, and another one. Let's put it... Well, let's find out over here. Let's just straighten this room out a little bit. We'll add in the good walls in a little bit after, but for now, let's just straighten this out. Why is this not getting power? Holy hell. Did not think I was actually using all that much power. Well, whatever. Okay, so we've got an eclipse. That doesn't really matter for us, because we have got ourselves all the sort of... Okay, we've got all sorts of different things that make it so we don't really need that. Gun turret cooling. Let's get mortars. Yeah, this is, hospital bed might actually also be good. I don't really know here. This is all sort of pretty good stuff. We'll get gun turret cooling. We'll help our defensive corridor here. That's actually already pretty good, but honestly, could always be better. And let's actually have first person who heads over there just grab a rifle. The Enfield would be much better than what they're currently armed with there. I need to get some weapon racks, though, too. That would be, honestly, a lot better than what I've got going for me right now. Oh, dead person in there. Varga. Probably going insane because we weren't feeding her because, for some reason, she kept beating the shit out of that other person. So, know, kind of deserved it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Now then. Floors. Smooth stone. We'll finish smooth stoning out the rest of this. We'll extend out the metal conduit here. Yeah, apparently we need to reduce our electrical consumption here, so we're going to toggle power off on a couple of these turrets. Or actually, what we're going to do is toggle our power off on all of these turrets for now, and we'll turn it back on once we're under attack, when we kind of need it. So that would be the best way to deal with that, I suspect. Yeah, so we got ourselves a lit kitchen. It's pretty nice. Could do with one more light somewhere. Over there looks okay. And that should be enough light for the room. Alright, that's better. Okay, and I think that that is enough of this episode. So, anyway, do apologize if you're one of the few people who enjoyed watching Call of Cthulhu. I'll try and find a way around it, but I'm also well aware that it's not really something that a lot of people really cared about, so it's also okay that it's kind of gone. I still wanted to finish it, though. I was enjoying it, so that's kind of the real issue there. So either way, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.